Black Star Riders.
What do you play, David?
Guitar. And
we got the mighty Ricky Warwick here.
Ricky Warwick, Black Star Riders, vocals, and a little bit of guitar.
Nice.
Yeah. And we have Ace.
Yeah. So we're thrilled and privileged to have the Black Star Riders with us. It's our first time with these fine gentlemen here, and it's now this band has kind of evolved out of the sort of ashes of Thin Lizzy.
Yep.
So why don't you tell us how that evolution came about?
well, yeah, back in 2010, Scott,
That's right.
Scott Gorham and Brian Downey reconvened and put together a new 21st century version of Thin Lizzy that featured my partner in crime over there on lead vocals. And
A mighty role to fill, no?
Yeah, you can't fill it. You just got to stand beside it.
Yeah.
that's a fact. So, and of course, Marco Mendoza on the bass. He played with Scott for a long time.
Yep.
And Darren Morton on keyboards. Started out with Vivian Campbell on guitar.
Right.
In early 2011, and then Richard Fortis was in for several weeks, and then I came on board later that summer. So that version of the band toured for about a year and a half. Right after we got it together as that unit, the conversation turned to writing some new songs, maybe making a Thin Lizzy album.
Mm-hmm.
Our initial reaction, certainly me and Ricky, was of great enthusiasm.
Sure.
We just thought, well, that's a tall order, but we
What
feel
the
like
heck?
we're the men for the job. We can do this. But as we got further into the process, we knew we had some great songs, and but we also knew that the fan base was very divided,
Mm-hmm.
and we completely understood that.
Sure.
We can understand the allegiance and the passion, especially about Phil.
Right.
As special as he was and continues to be.
Sure.
So that's what evolved, and Ricky came up with a great name, Black Star Riders.
So that's your.
here we are.
It's all
That's
your fault?
it's all my fault. Yeah. You know,
You bastard!
it was one of those things. And before I Damon continue the evolution, you know, we obviously needed a name, and all band names are crap when they're first thing. They just are. They're crap. You first hear it, you go, it sounds crap.
Well,
and you live with it.
Look at Thin Lizzy. I mean,
you get used to it. You know,
Right.
Beatles for fuck's sake. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So you know, we wanted something that was anthemic, something that was going to look good as a tattoo, on a shirt, on vinyl, on a backdrop. You know, people that you could, like the Motorhead thing, the Iron Maiden thing, something you could instantly identify with.
Right.
And we were struggling. We were just one kind of anything that blew us away. And I threw on the movie Tombstone just because we all watched that. You know, the one with Kurt Russell from '93. And
Tombstone, yeah.
and just watched it, and these words were jumping out. You know, the Riders, obviously, you know, outlaw thing and all that. And Black and Star just came out. And I thought, Black Star Riders is kind of cool, you know. And
Has a ring to it.
Bounced it to Damon, who liked it right off the bat. Management liked it right straight away as well. Pretty much everybody did except for Scott Gorham, but he never likes it.
He never likes anything.
He never likes anything, you know. So right off, you know, straight away, you know, because Scott will sort of go, oh, that's a great idea, about a year later, you know, which he did. You know, but about 6 weeks later, he went, oh man, the name's really cool. But I just said, Scott, you know, nobody's got anything better, and people are digging this, and we have to go with it. And Scott said, okay, I'm going to trust you guys on this. And obviously he came around, and hence that was the name, and it stuck.
Definite commitment on our part to celebrate that legacy.
Sure.
Try and just continue the evolution, for lack of a better word, of that style.
That twin guitar attack.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. I mean, you know, and Scott owns that piece of real estate.
Yes, he
you know,
does.
He was, I don't care what anybody says, man, that guy was one of the forebearers. Not only playing harmony guitars, but coming up with great parts. And I think that's the thing a lot of people miss, even still to this day. There's a lot of great rock and metal bands out there that go, oh, we love Thin Lizzy, check out the song we wrote. And it's all 1,000 miles an hour, and it's like, you know, the guitars sound like typewriters. And that's great, you know, but that's not musical. I mean, all the combination of Phil's great storytelling lyrics, those great vocal melodies with those great guitar parts.
Sure.
and
I mean, the interplay between the dual lead guitars was one of the signature elements of Thin Lizzy, which made them stand out. Under, you know, there are other two guitar bands, but not very many sound like Thin Lizzy.
No doubt, Ace, you're right. And as I said, Scott Gorham owns a big piece of that real estate. And the most exciting thing for all of us when we were in the studio were those moments when we would be working on a harmony bit, and you could just feel the molecules in the air would change. And the rest of us in the band and our producer Kevin Shirley, we'd all kind of look at each other like, holy shit, there it is.
There it
right
is,
there.
I really think, you know, your vocals are definitely Phil Lynott-esque. I mean, you definitely really capture his spirit and your style.
It's obvious that you grew up with that.
Yeah, I grew up with it. You know, he was an influence on me my whole life. You know, obviously when I was doing the Lizzy stuff, yeah, I mean, if I went to go and see it, I want to hear the songs delivered the way we know and love them.
Sure.
So I tried to do that to the best of my ability, so that they sounded like as much close to as Phil as I think I could get them. But at the end of the day, that's where it ends. It's me up there on stage.
True.
And you know, it's walking that line, and
you got to be able to bring your own thing to
yeah,
it
you
as
got
well.
to bring it to it. And then, you know, carrying on with Black Star Riders, that's part of it. As we're celebrating that legacy with that style. So that vocal style for me sits very comfortably with Black Star Riders.
We've got 8 songs in the can already.
Oh, cool.
There's going to probably be another 8 or 10. You know, we had a good plan for the first album, which was let's overwrite. Let's write more songs than we really need. I've just always kind of subscribed to that. It's like if you need 10, let's write 20.
Sure.
Because then those 10, the best 10 are going to be better.
Cream will rise to the top.
Yeah, so, you know, that's what we want to continue with this. But again, I have to give Scott some more thank you and just respect, man, because he's very comfortable with all of us in the band, particularly having Ricky at the helm. There's a lot of trust there, not just with Ricky's ability as a great songwriter that he is, but I use this word a lot, Ricky's intent. When you see Ricky perform, there's no question that he fucking means it.
That's
There's
the
plenty
passion
of
and commitment is key.
there's plenty of bands out there, man, that have sprung from an existing band. Maybe the singer passed away, maybe the singer quit, maybe they got fired, who knows? And then they'll carry on with another singer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, they don't all have that intent.
Sure.
Just because it's a great song doesn't mean you're making it believable.
Right.
You can't just phone it in. Ricky's never fucking phoned it in, man. So I'm proud to be a part of that.
Tell me about Kingdom of the Lost. You got 2 different videos for that out.
Yeah, you know, the reason there's 2 different videos is, you know, we did the lyric video, which everybody's kind of doing these days for YouTube. And we did a lyric video for that.
The original video has a lot of shots of Americana, even a shot of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the whole thing about, you know, the immigrants building America and coming in, and some of them finding fame and fortune, and some of them not. You know, some of them people end up living on the streets, some people end up, you know, getting into drugs, or their life's not working out the way they want it, or otherwise some people go into massive success, and we tried to show both sides of that in the video.
And the memorials of some of the great rock and rollers. Of course, Phil Lynott is given props, and Bon Scott.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's sort of at the end of it, you know, all these guys that were, you know, pioneers, as it were, with their lyrics and the bands that they were in, and they kind of lost their way. They didn't make it. You know, they didn't make it to the end. You know, they died far too young and far too soon.
I'm sure there's a few people that says, hey, why don't you put this guy or that guy in there? You put Kurt Cobain, you know, of course, being this the Bay Area, yeah, you should put Cliff Burton.
Oh, you know what we tell people? It was our fucking video.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
right.
There you go.
That's right.
We'll put who we want in there. Fans or people who are interested want to find you guys online, the website is?
Yes, blackstarwriters.com.
Well, boys and girls, Black Star Writers, right here.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.